Hello, today I'm going to talk about this book that's called The Beast. The Beast. And the Beast is a monster, it's like a monster. And the author is Michaela Morgan. And it's illustrated by Chris Mold. And the author has written back here. I'm going to read that and then I'm going to talk about this book. And before, when I read that back there, I'm going to read this. The author has, it's a note from the author. But now I'm going to read. Chapter 5, The Beast. It actually just says The Beast. Not chapter 5, The Beast. But I like to say chapter 5, The Beast. Chapter 5, The Beast. By Michaela Morgan. Illustrated by Chris Mold. Beast in Woods. Was it the wind in the trees? Was it a ghost? Or was it? Could it be? Could it be a beast that attacks you? Wow! And now I'm going to read the note of the author. A note from the author. The idea for the beast came from a real story in a newspaper. Also, it used to live in the country where people told stories about a large beast like a big black cat. They said it looked a bit like a puma or a panther. They said it ate sheep. Bah! So it will eat me if I look like a sheep and I say bah, bah. Then they're going to attack me and eat me up and then I'm gone forever. Sheep and pets. And if I look like a dog and woof, woof, the panther is coming. I like eating up me. Eat up me so I'm dead forever. Again. Is this the beast that the boys in my story here howling in the woods? You will have to read on to find out. And this story is very good for me. So I like if you read this book. And I think the author will very much like if you read this book that's called The Beast. The Beast is very interesting book and very good book to read. I and the author will like if you read this book that's called The Beast. But now I'm going to talk about this book. And it is like I forgot what they was called. Oh, this is a problem. Robert, they call this, it says in chapter 2, Joe. So Joe, I think Joe is this. I would say Joe is this. And Robert Kevin Smith called Robbie. So I know one called Robert and one called Joe and one called Gaz. Now I know. Gaz and Robbie talks about like themselves and they want to be a star. And not a star that wee in the sky also. In the sky, not like that star. A star. You know this as some is singing and this is the star, and football they have a star, the best one in the football team, like that star they mean. And then Joe is taking food to Robbie and the Gaz, and Robbie says that it's called Robert Kevin Smith, and Gaz says that he's called Garrett Jones, but they call him Gaz. And when I woke up in this morning, when I went to my room, I saw this and other things in my room, and it said that it was for me. So I don't know who put it there. Maybe it was my dad in the night. He robbed a bank and took all the money, and then robbed a store and robbed this one and three other t-shirts. Maybe my dad did that. Nobody knows. I don't even know either who it was. Where am I now again?
In the beginning of the story, guys, and
no. Joe said write down that two names. Then what is called now again? Joe. Then Joe said that if Robbie can tell the story, Robbie's story, and Robbie tell the story that Robbie and Gaz Monday when it was 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock, they were always out in the night. But then they heard like ooh, ooh. Then they got more afraid, so they ran back home. And then they tried not to think about it. Then the next day, Robbie and Gaz say to other boys about the story, and they just laugh that it's not true. Then Robbie says that they need to go, because that day when Robbie slept, Robbie heard that woo. So Robbie said that they need to go. So they go with a phone, a torch, and something else. I forgot what it was, but I know it was a torch, a mobile, and something else. So that they took Robbie put in a 999, so the police would come if they see the beast. And before that, they think about that they're going to be rich if they take a photo of the beast. But they're going to be rich. Then they go to a brunn, there like place. There they hear that noise. They look. Robbie looks there, and he almost screams. He sees two eyes. They rings the police so fast as they can. The police comes, and they say some other from Robbie's class and Gaz's class, they're coming. So then the police says to these two boys that they're just joking, that they're going to take their moms. But then the police hears, woo. Then the police looks and says, someone in there, and he says it's an echo. Then they hear like woof, woof, like that, I think. So then no. Before that, the police sees 4 eyes. But Robbie saw 2 eyes, and these boys that just laughed, they got scared. Just because of that happened, so they got scared about that. And so then they see that it's 2 dogs, and the owner of these 2 dogs got very happy, and now it's said in the newspaper, and then Robbie said about the whole story. So that was the whole story, Robbie's story, and that was actually all of this book that called The Beast. And this book was very good, very fun, and very interesting, and it was easy to read this book. And my best character actually was the 2 dogs, because they could live in 2 weeks without eating something just in that place. That's why these 2 dogs is my best character. And my next video is a Swedish book, and I hope today it's Sweden with Ukraine. I hope Sweden wins, and England
with Germany.
And I hope also England wins. And then if England wins and Sweden wins, Sweden with England. And I hope you like this book, and I will like if you like this video and subscribe to my channel, and bye bye.